Coach, it seemed like a real dogfight out there. Second half, you guys seemed to adjust and got a lot better. What kind of adjustments did you make?
Well, the key is just it's playoff basketball. That style of game, the grinder-type game, the hold, grab, hit, and we didn't do that in the first half. And once we decided to do that, we made the game competitive in the second half. We've been playing that way for whatever reason. The first half, dropping our shoulders, getting hit, frustrated with fish, whatever it was, it's not important. I didn't think we brought that type of intensity in the first half. And they're the type of team that makes it tough for you. But then you've got to make your own hay by cutting hard, screening hard, making the extra pass. If you don't, that team will put you in a bind and not let you out. But we figured a way the second half to start screening. I thought Aaron Gray came in and started screening. Alan Anderson came in and was aggressive, attacking the basket, shooting the basketball with confidence. But that's the way you got to play, and nobody's going to feel sorry for you. Nobody feels sorry for you in those type of grinder-type games. And, again, we're trying to prepare for the playoffs, and that's what it's about. That game, the New York game, and even last night's game to a certain extent, it's not an offensive affair. It's about being tough, being strong with the ball, making the right decisions, not playing in the crowd, and playing that type of with mental fortitude.
After Allen got so hot there in the fourth quarter, they put Tony Allen on him, and he just couldn't get the basketball.
It's that's what it's about. I mean, they put their best defensive player on him, and he did a good job. I still thought we had opportunities to attack them. We got some good looks down the stretch, and again, that's why they're one of the top teams in the West. But Allen did a good job. Yeah, I still thought Allen had a couple looks even after Tony went on him. He got a couple looks out because I thought he got fouled on one of the threes when Tony was on him. So, again, but it didn't start there, Doug. It started in the first half, the way we started the game. We got to begin the game with the end in mind. We got to begin the game with that type of fortitude and toughness and mental toughness to start the game and not wait till the second half when things get dire.
You gave up 20 offensive rebounds. You knew that was trouble with them being so big, but just boxing out lazily?
Well, no, it's just that's who they are. They're number one in the league in offensive rebounding percentage, and we knew that going in. And, I don't know if it's lazy. I thought we was in position, but, again, it's the timing of knowing when to go get it, the hand-to-hand combat in the paint, anticipating the shot, hitting on the release. All those little things are something we didn't do tonight, and for whatever reason, I don't know, fatigue from last night, the excuses are not important. But to give up 20 offensive rebounds, it's tough. It's tough to overcome because that gives them 20 extra possessions that you don't have a chance to make up.
It was obviously a big game for Rudy. Did you get the sense he was forcing a little bit on a couple possessions?
No, they weren't going to let Rudy get going. They were double-teaming him on pick and rolls. They were sending help quickly. They made it tough for him. I felt for him because I knew he wanted to do well, but they weren't. Every time they were just rotating bodies against him. And if he went into a pick and roll, here comes the crowd, here comes the blitz. And it was one of those nights that he was probably going to have to be more of a facilitator than anything else. So, again, that's part of adjustment we've got to make. I've got to make as a coach to make sure we get him in the right position, not to get double-teamed and that type, try to help him out.
Before you said he looks to you like in that sort of game, you'd need him to be more of a facilitator. Do you think with time, maybe in the fourth quarter, he doesn't sort of force up that shot near the end of the clock?
Well, it's one of those things that, like you said, they're not chopped liver defensively. I mean, Tayshaun Prince is one of the top 3 defenders in the league. Tony Allen is one of the top perimeter defenders in the league, if not the top perimeter defenders in the league. So he was going to have to work no matter what quarter it was, where he was on the floor for his shots. And but again, mentally, we've got to get ready for that type of fight at the beginning of the game to get that rhythm early and not wait to the third and fourth quarter to try to mentally get prepared for that type of slugfest.
How do you try to convey that, Dwane? But is that
experience, Frank? Experience. So you got to go through it, experience, and as a team, I don't know how many guys have been. Some of the guys have been through it. We should be there again. I thought we've shown that in the good stretch we've had here. We've shown that in spots. The fight, I thought we did it in New York. But again, this team again is one of the top teams in the league. You got to take it to the next level. Again, it's learning. Now we got to regroup, get ready for Friday night, and our schedule next week doesn't get any easier.
expect to have the same team on Friday, Dwane?
I expect to have. Nobody's told me any different. All right. Thank you guys. Okay.